All right, everyone, welcome to the second semifinal of the Abbey Newhook division between the Corner Brook Royals and the Bay Arena Rovers. The winner of this game will take on the Ghouls Pacers, who beat the Celtics this morning by a score of 13-0. Well, these two teams met in the round robin, and the Corner Brook Royals came out on top with a 3-2 victory in a thrilling game. So let's hope that this one is the same way, so I can have a fun one to call, you can have a fun one to watch. Oh, it looks like Jackson Hughes left his skate guards on as he came out onto the ice. Well, the Corner Brook Royals looking to get back to the final for the first time since 2022 when they won against the Ghouls Pacers. The last 2 years, we've seen a Rovers and Ghouls Pacers / Southern Shore Breakers showdown. So let's see if we can get a new team in the finals this year. I'll tell you, folks, this game is going to be a fun one. Two very evenly matched teams. And they didn't make the trips in here not to win. One had to drive 9 hours, one had to drive about an hour and a half. The two longest trips into this tournament, and only one can go on to the final. So the Royals come out first. And the Rovers getting quite the pep talk here to get things going in this semi-final game. Well, it's been a wild day of hockey so far, and this game will be no short. It's Rovers Royals. It's at the DF Barnes Arena. My name's Seth Hyde. Very happy to have you joining us here this morning. Here's Drover on net, putting that one wide of the goal. Now it's poked out of the zone by Lockyer. Passed ahead. Drover will just barely keep it in. Comes out to Wason. Wason will push that puck through. And now maybe a chance for Heath, the assistant captain of the Corner Brook Royals. Holds on and fires off the side of the net. Here's Zach Drover now. Drover bobbled it in his feet. Sent up in the air and now into the corner. Heath has a look over his shoulder. Heath on his back end puts that one in front. It's given away to Drover. And here he comes. It's Zach Drover, who had 6 goals against the Celtics yesterday. He flies in. He's still going. He shoots just up over the net. Now it's out to the blue line. Autumn Earl will fire that on, and it's covered up beautifully in between the pipes. Royals standing tall so far. Lots of opportunities from the Rovers just a minute into this game. Here comes Jackson Hughes. Jackson Hughes brought down. It's banked off the wall. And Porter fanned on the clearance, but Gould is going to pick it up. Kason Gould takes a spill. Coming in after the puck is Dylan Dyke, the Grit Award nominee for the Bay Arena Rovers. Dyke trying to put that one in front. Hughes looked to clear it out. Now up the other way come the Royals. It's a 2-on-1, and maybe an opportunity here for Jared Porter, but a nice last line of defense by Cole Noseworthy. Now that's put on net, and oh, it just stays out. A close call, very close call for Jackson Brown there, but he manages to stand tall and keep this a scoreless game. The face-off is one out to the blue line. It's Porter who's going to have a look. Porter throws it over. That's given away, and it's an opportunity for Pentney to open the scoring in the semifinal, and what a save! Beautiful stop by Ethan Butt to once again keep this a scoreless game. It comes out to Morgan. Morgan back to Dyke. Dylan Dyke has it down low. He'll spin it around. Dyke holds onto the puck, takes the shot, and now it finds its way to Jackson Hughes, the Grit Award nominee for the Corner Brook Royals. Hughes bringing it up the other side. Hughes steps in, stays on his feet, and he just puts it wide of the goal. Comes around the boards now. Pentney looking to grab it. Collier heading to the bench for a change. It's Noseworthy who's going to take it. Noseworthy going to clear. Icing waved off as the puck was tipped down the ice. Going hard on the forecheck is Grayson Warford. Comes around to Butler. Back it goes to Warford again. Out to the blue line to Butler, and now he'll take it out into the neutral zone and send it back in for the Rovers. Here's Lewis. He's going to clear the puck. Here come the Royals now. Up the other way. Passed ahead to Phillips. Phillips comes in and he blows a tire. Dumped back down by the Rovers, and that's going to go the full length for an icing call with 6:40 left to go. Makes its way out of Rovers territory and all the way down into Royals territory now. No icing on the play as the Royals look to build up their attack. It's Gregory Lewis who attempted to clear, but is kept in by Richards, who dances along and shoots just wide of the goal. What a beautiful shot all the way through traffic. Now it's Warford who will get it. Look to the front of the net. Royals trying to break it out. Lewis couldn't take it all the way. That's put back on net, and a nice cover-up by Ethan Butt with 6:03 remaining. Cleared out into the neutral zone. It's backhanded over. Heath takes a tumble. Sent off the end wall. It bounces in front, and I think that's in. I think that puck went in the net. Young saying it's a goal. It looked like it trickled in. I think that puck went in the net. It really looked like it was behind the goaltender. Yes, it is. The Corner Brook Royals have the lead in the semifinal. It was a trickling puck that found its way in. And it looks like it's Rennie Young who will get the Royals on the board first. The face-off is won and cleared in by Follett. Drover pressuring. That's sent in deep by the Rovers. Drover still trying to fish it. Comes back to Mooney, who attempts to dump it in. Now Heath is going to take over. And Heath has the puck going down the left. Heath holds on, spins it around, puts that on. Rebound. Can't find it. Follett attempting to clear, and yes, he will. He'll get that out to center ice. Wason didn't win the race. Drover steamrolls in. What a shot, and an even better save by Ethan Butt with 5:02 left to go in the second period. Well, folks, I got to give a shout out to someone who scored a hat trick in sledge hockey yesterday out at the Paradise Double Ice Complex. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Matty Squires, who's watching today. And he was very happy about the Leafs win last night in overtime, the Mitch Marner goal. No, just kidding. He is a Montreal fan, a big Montreal fan at that, and a huge fan of Alex Newhook. So a shout out to Matthew Squires for his hat trick in sledge hockey yesterday. And he's tuning in today to the last two games here. He's been our good luck charm so far. We got a shootout game out of him, so let's hope this is the same here. As it's Collier who attempts to keep the puck in. Hughes brings it back into his own end to kill some time as he has a look up. And now he's going to get going the other way. Hughes around one. Almost around Drover. Drover gets a nice stick. Hughes still digging for it. Now it's Drover. He moves up. Drover, beautiful moves. It comes back to Pentney. Pentney now couldn't get the shot off as Case and Gould getting in the way. Cleared away. Dyke is going to pick that up. Dyke to the front of the net. Royals trying to clear. Hughes will hold on. Dyke on the pressure. Now Drover going to step up. Drover back in. It's sent ahead to Collier. Collier couldn't get her stick on it. As it comes all the way down for Noseworthy, will play it ahead. Now Dyke. Great moves from him. Drover going to step up now. Drover is in. Drover shoots, and a beautiful block by the Royals defense. Here's Pentney. Back in. Hughes banks it off the boards, and Hughes keeps on going. Hughes is slipping through. Hughes fires, he scores! Jackson Hughes goes coast to coast like buttered toast. The Corner Brook Royals have a 2-goal lead. Pass up the middle. Follett will dump that back in. Comes up ice. Dumped in deep by Phillips. Phillips now continuing with pressure. Dyke reaches back and collects it. He comes up the middle. Phillips is going to get there. Lewis back to Carroll. Comes ahead to Lewis once again. And now Phillips is going to take it back. He gave that away to Small. And up the other way comes Pentney. Pentney moves in. He holds on to the puck, bobbles it just a bit, but hangs on. Pentney from the side, put that on, and a stick save by Butt. Comes out to the blue line. Collett will dump that back in. Sent over. It's going to be picked up by Kira Small. Small attempting to dump it in. That'll make its way out to the red line. And it's sent in deep by Morgan. Lewis will grab a hold of the puck. Lewis turns. Gave it away to Dyke. Dyke fires that right on, and it heads into the corner. Now it's backhanded in deep by Small. Renouf looking to take that ahead. Now it's Dyke. Holding on, makes its way around the boards for Small. Small will dump that in deep. Picked up at the other side. It's Dyke dancing in, shoots off the side of the net. He attempts to pick it up again. Royals trying to clear. It's going to be Adam Renouf who will almost get that out of the zone, but Morgan will send that right back in. Now Lewis has it behind his own end. Royals pinned in their own territory, but now it looks like they're going to break it out. Lewis will just get enough to clear it, and icing will be waved off as Autumn Earl picks up the puck. Here's Earl. Flips that down. Makes its way back to the Royals again, and they'll be caught offsides with 1:10 left to go. Comes back to Young. Young dances his way in. Heath he almost kept it in. Great effort from him. Now he's going to pick it up and bank it off the wall. Sent back in. Follett will backhand that off the boards. Richards to Young. Lockyer attempting to pick up the puck. The Rovers taking it up the other side as Richards look for a loose puck deep there. Now here's Heath. Lockyer. Lots of bodies in the way as that's played in. Butler will take over, and he'll clear that one down. And icing will be waved off as Wheeler goes after it. Here's Wheeler. Fans on the pass. It comes to Heath. Heath bringing it down. Airmails that one across. And maybe an opportunity here for Logan Wason. Wason's coming in. He got 10 seconds to do something here. It's passed back out, and now the Rovers got to get down quickly. They're just going to elect to clear it down the ice. Icing will be waved off. And that's going to be all she wrote for this first period of play. The final score after one is 2 for Corner Brook and none for Bay Arena, but still lots of hockey left to play. So here we go, second period about to get underway live from the DF Barnes Arena. My name's Seth Hyde, happy to have you joining us for this one. It's been a great game so far. Rovers looking to show some gumption here in this second period. The puck comes right up the middle. Porter can't keep it in as he'll send that puck back in. Now Richards tried to go up through the middle, but Foley got in his way. Foley ties up the stick. He holds on. Hughes coming in to try to grab a hold of it as well. Here's Hughes deking out his own teammate here. Hughes comes in on his backhand, passes it in front of the net, and a great play broken up by Richards. Now Richards is going to pick it up again. He'll clear that down, and that'll be an icing call against the Rovers. Face-off is one out to the blue line to Lewis. He'll keep it going. Now Carroll off the end wall. Comes out for Lights, who attempts to clear the puck. Back out in front of the net again. And here's Lewis. Back down low to Carroll. Carroll will clear that. Comes around the boards to Fennell. Fennell tried to keep it in, and now here come the Rovers. Maybe an opportunity for them. It's Morgan who's in, fires off the side of the net. Here's Carroll now. All the way out of the zone, the Rovers are forced to reset. Here's Muna. Carroll will dump that back in. Played up to Phillips. Now Fennell trying to find it. That'll be picked up by Phillips. Lewis will dump that in deep. Cleared down the ice by the Rovers, and skating hard after it is Mooney. Renouf has a look over his shoulder. Renouf will play that around. Dumped over. Royals trying to clear, and oh my goodness, it's in front. They score! Zach Drover gets the Rovers back in the game with 7:59 left to go. Wheeler sends that in. Earl taps that off the wall, and now it's Dyke. Makes his way in. Lockyer backhands it over for Heath. Heath flies in with steam. Heath puts the backhand on. It goes down low. Comes around the boards, and Rovers will try to clear here, but it's tied up. Now back it goes again to Wason. Wason will dump that in. Picked up once again now by the Rovers as Dyke will clear, and yes, he will. He kicks it forward. It's a 2-on-1. The Rovers trying to tie it here. It's Dyke up through. Dylan Dyke. Oh, what a save by Butt. Just getting enough on the glove hand to keep that puck out of the net. Now it's thrown back in front for Dyke. He can't find it. The puck's free. They jam away, and now it's covered up. A close call for the Royals. The Rovers are starting to crawl their way back into the game. Here comes Hughes. Jackson Hughes breaking away. And Hughes still going. Oh, he takes the body. And now Foley's still going. Foley comes in and he drags it just wide the net. Delayed penalty coming up here against Cole. Noseworthy as he's going to head to the box. It's a body contact call against him. And for the first time this game, the Corner Brook Royals are on the power play. And now we have our goaltending change. Ethan Butt, great game from him. In comes Sean McCarthy-Park. And out goes Jackson Brown as he heads to the bench. And Cohen Garland getting ready to come in between the pipes here. Oh no, he's going to get sent back in to the net. So only one goaltending change here. Jackson Brown heading back in between the goal with 6:48 left to go. Here's Hughes off the draw. Putting that wide of the net, it's Collier. Collier flips that just wide of the cage. Now it's Foley on the side. Foley now taking it downstairs. Given away to the Rovers, and the Rovers trying to break it out, but it's picked up by Hughes. Charlie Richards on his tail. Hughes spins away. Hughes keeps on going, and Hughes flies in. He's one-on-one. Will he do it himself? Fakes, takes, scores! Jackson Hughes, power play goal, is second of the game. And the captain is on fire for Corner Brook here as they double their lead to 3-1 with 6:13 left to go. Rovers sending out one more defense. Phillips wins that face-off. He gives it to Lewis. Lewis trying to dump it in. Back over for Lewis. Lewis dances in. Now the Royals will dump it back. Phillips attempting. It comes out, and here comes Nathan Mooney. Mooney comes in. He's around the defense. Mooney fires a stop, and the rebound comes back out for Drover, and he just couldn't get there in time. Here come the Royals now, getting that out into the neutral zone. The Rovers looking to make something happen. It's Lights moving in. Lights will dump that in deep. That's a pretty cool last name, I gotta say. Jared Lights. Royals trying to break it out. It's Renouf getting tied up by Drover. Drover still battling hard on the boards. Comes around for Renouf. Renouf will take it. Play it back to Lewis. Lewis attempting to break it out, and now Drover turns and shoots. It bounces up in the air, goes behind the net. Puck is still trickling, caught up in the netting. Now Carroll will break it free. Passed up ice, Drover. Went for a loose puck deep there. The Royals will clear that out into the neutral zone and have a chance to reset here. It's Follett. Stick handling the puck nicely. And now we have a penalty coming up here against the Royals with 4:42 left to go. So Follett draws the penalty, and now Rovers are on the power play for the first time this game. And now we'll have our goaltending change. Cohen Garland coming in, Jackson Brown going out. Great game from Jackson, and let's see if Cohen can pick up where Jackson left off. So in the box now is Liam Phillips. And let's see if the Rovers can get back into this game. Cleared down by the Royals. Dyke is going to keep it in out at the blue line. He plays it in for Penny, who shoots. What a diving effort. Great defensive play by Nolan Wheeler. And that's kept in out at the blue line. Pentney holding on. Pentney still going. Lost it to the Royals, and they almost clear. Earl doing a nice job of keeping it in. And now Pentney's still going as well. It comes to Wheeler. Wheeler will backhand that ahead, and Heath looking to give it enough to get it out, but Dyke will keep it in. Look at those moves. He shoots it just wide. Here's Dyke. He'll step in for a sniff. Comes out to the blue line for Earl, and Small also helping out to try to keep it in. Here's Dyke shooting, and a beautiful stop in net by McCarthy Park with 3:38 left to go. There's a shot by Richards. It comes free for Hughes. Hughes bringing it up the other way. Hughes tried to cut around the outside, but that play is foiled. And it's Warford chasing after the puck. Warford losing it to Lockyer. Lockyer now with the backhand on net. It sneaks out in front. A shot and a save by Garland. Unbelievable stop. 3:13 left to go. So Rovers having some trouble changing here. Here's Richards. In deep, it's sent around the boards as Lockyer will shake free. Lockyer will give that to Hughes. Hughes along the top. Oh my goodness, what a shot over everyone. Just couldn't get it into the back of the net. Now here come the Rovers on the power play. Looking to make something happen. It's Butler winding and weaving. Butler comes in. Butler on his backhand, and he puts it just wide of the goal. Here's Gould. Kaysen Gould attempting to clear. It's kept in out at the blue line by Drover, and Drover dances back in. We're back to even strength as the Royals will just get it out of the zone. Morgan will pass that off, and it's Butler who will attempt to send it in deep, but Foley gets in the way. Pass back up for Drover. Richards trying to keep it, but now maybe an opportunity. It's Collier holding onto the puck. She lost it. She'll send that back into the corner. And now it's Drover. Drover up the other way. Drover's still going. Drover's got a hold of the puck. Drover's still got a hold of the puck, but they're offsides with 1:48 left to go in this second period of play. So 1:48 left to go in the second period, 3-1 lead. The Royals are 11 minutes away from their first final since 2022. Here's Mooney. Mooney will dump that in. Phillips will clear that out to the red line, and that's sent back in. Oh, a heavy hit against Phillips there by Drover, and Phillips is slow to get to his feet with 1:33 left to go. That's going to be a penalty for Zach Drover. 2 minutes body contact, and the Royals are back on the power play. So Phillips leaps back to his feet, and another power play looming for the Corner Brook Royals.
Rovers will need 2 minutes for body contact.
That's one out to the blue line to Lewis. Lewis fires that one in deep. Carroll looks to put that on net, and Rovers attempting to break it out. Here's Heath turning and shooting. Nice stop by Garland. Rovers are going to ice that down and almost get it out of their own end, but Gregory Lewis doing a great job of holding the line. Now cutting up the middle. An opportunity for Micah Morgan. Morgan waiting. He tries to dump that in. Now Carroll putting on the pressure. Sent up ahead for Lights. Lights goes after it. Lewis up to Heath. Heath comes in. Nice moves from Heath as he holds onto the puck. Heath shoots. Oh, what a save by Cohen Garland with 41.4 left to go. Face-off is 1 to Young. Now it's Hughes. Over, that shot's put on net, deflected in front, and it goes just wide. Autumn Earl will swing that around. It comes to Hughes. Great block by Dyke, and Dyke might be off. Dyke is in. The 2 Grit Award nominees going toe-to-toe, and Hughes will get back just in time. Now it's Dyke putting that one on net. It bounces down low. Penny thought the goalie had it covered. Hughes with 10 seconds remaining. Can he get down the ice in time? He passes it up the middle. Now Dyke will turn. Gives it to Pentney. Pentney plays that back to Dyke, and that's going to do it for our second period of play. The final score after 2, 3 for Corner Brook, 1 for Bay Arena. Well, the Royals are just 10 minutes away from the final. Can they shut it down, or will the Rovers pull off a heroic comeback? The game just before this one, the Eagles were up 3-1, and the Warriors came back and won in a shootout. So let's see if it'll be the same old story all over again. It's 1-through for Hughes. He goes hard after the puck. Now Foley will take it in, and he's caught offsides just 10 seconds in to this third. Here's Foley. Foley moves up. Foley holds on, puts it right up through the crease. Royals digging away for it. It's sent back over to Collier and banked off the boards. Royals attempting to get a shot off here. Hughes throws it up the middle. We're back to even strength as the Rovers will clear. Foley gives that to Hughes. Beautiful pass. Making its way out to the blue line. Collier hustling hard. Collier attempting to keep it in. And now kicking it through other Rovers. Dyke attempting to find it. It's a 3-on-2 here. Passed out to Dyke. Dyke looking to spin. Dyke still holding on now. Drover is going to come away with it, and whistle being played here. Or being blown, excuse me, with 9:01 remaining. It's Porter trying to put that in the zone. Now here's Phillips. Phillips comes in. He'll turn back, losing that to Drover. And Drover takes it up the other way, and this could be troublesome here. Great stick by Gould. Drover flies in. Drover puts it on, and that goes high and wide. Here's Dyke. Beautiful spin from him. Comes out to the blue line to Noseworthy, who just can't keep it in, as he'll send that back into the corner, and the Rovers will pressure. Here's Drover. Drover now holding on. It's Pentney. Turning. Pentney shooting, and another stop by McCarthy Park. Here's Drover. Shaking off the defense, but he turned that over to Phillips. And Phillips kicks it out nicely like he's Leo Messi. And now the Rovers have an opportunity. It's Noseworthy flying back. Noseworthy's in. Noseworthy on his forehand, and a great save by McCarthy Park. Comes out the other side. It's fanned on. Sent out in front of the net to Renouf. Renouf taking it up the other way for the Royals. Renouf still going along with the puck. Renouf across the top. Renouf shoots, and a save by Garland. Heavy forecheck by Fennell. She plays it out in front, and it's covered up safely by Garland. And what a beautiful crowd here for this afternoon's game. Again, everybody just captivated by the play out on the ice of this tournament. Comes out to Renouf. Renouf will send that in. And now it's Morgan with it behind the net. Morgan still going along with the puck. That's kept in, and now we have a penalty coming up against the Rovers here with 7:11 left to go in the third period. So a power play coming up here for the Royals with 7:11 left to go. That puck comes on net right away. Stopped by Garland. Now the Rovers attempting to clear. It'll come back. Sent down the ice. And now racing after it is Richards. Renouf will get there first. Renouf takes it behind the net. Now Richards going after the puck. Richards is going to take it and throw that back in front. Couldn't find a taker. Out to the blue line, poked ahead by Lockyer, and now it'll be worked back into Royals territory. Here's Heath, up ice. Comes over for Renouf. Renouf moves in. Renouf holding on, now it bounces back out, and an offsides call against the Royals with 6:24 remaining. Here's Drover. Drover dumps that in. Now it comes out of his net to play it boldly. McCarthy Park all the way around the boards. And now a heavy collision up against the wall there. Comes back out. Drover gonna try to keep it in, but he's caught offsides with 6:02 left to go, and clock starting to wind down. Rovers looking to get some offense going here. And by the way, folks, the finals of this tournament are going to be on a separate link. So when you go onto the Avalon Celtics website, you will find the link to the final of the Abby and Alex Newhook division. It's a separate link, so please be sure you use that separate link because you don't want anybody missing out on the final. Here's Lights. Back over for Hughes. Hughes will dump that ahead. Now it's Drover holding on to the puck, shorthanded. Drover with a toe drag. Drover still pushing in. He shoots up high, and McCarthy Park flashes the leather with 5:26 left to go in the third. Here come the Royals. It's a 2-on-2 up the other way. Foley with Hughes. Foley butts in, and that's given away as the Rovers try to clear the puck. Cleared down the ice by the Rovers. Icing waved off. They cleared it just as the penalty winded down. It's sent over to Drover. Drover holds on. Nice pivot from him as he still has the puck. Drover losing that one. Royals trying to clear it out of the zone. Rovers trying everything to keep it in. That's sent back over to Mooney. Now here's Earl. Earl will flip that back in deep. McCarthy Park will leave it for Wheeler. Wheeler up to Collier. Earl will keep the puck in the zone. Now here's Lights. Lights holding on to the puck. Lights on his backhand will play that out high, and that's cleared down the ice by the Royals. As Emerson Follett will get it. Follett turns it back, and he'll clear that down. With 4:10 remaining here in the third period, Rovers still looking for one goal to get back into this game. All they need is one, and there's new life in this. Here's Porter. With it behind the net. Porter holding on. Clearing that one ahead, and now here come the Royals up the other way. It's Foley moving it forward. Hughes is cutting to the net. Foley holds on. Foley shoots it right up through the middle. Here's Pentney now. Losing it to Hughes. Comes out to Phillips. Phillips fires that one just wide of the net, and it comes all the way around the boards to Gould. Gould will send that in, and now here goes Drover. It's Drover. He's in all alone. Drover's in on net, and what a sliding play by Phillips. He came diving in like he was Superman. Here's Noseworthy spinning it back around. Rovers trying something here. It's Phillips who's going to get it. Phillips holds on, high shot, and Garland will glove it down. with 2:59 remaining in this third period of play. The Rovers looking to make their third straight final, while the Royals looking to get back for the first time since 2022. There's Fennell firing it on. Comes over for Pentney. Now Fennell's going to get it back again. Fennell throws that one on goal. The Rovers looking to clear the puck. Played up ice. Pentney was almost sent on his way. It's kept in by Lewis. Lewis holding on. Now Pentney will take over. Pentney bringing it up the other way. Rovers have to get one soon. Pentney drops it back. Great move by Dyke. Dyke comes in, he shoots, and McCarthy Park again, flashing the leather with 2:24 left to go. He keeps the Royals in this game. Here comes Heath. Heath flips it through. Heath comes in, he holds on, he fires that one right on net. Now Dyke losing it behind the net, it's wrapped around in front and it's dragged just wide. Here's Fennell. Fennell with it behind the net, throws it back in front, here's a chance and it's cleared away. Dyke is gonna take it. 1:55 remaining in the third period. Pentney looking to move it ahead. Pentney still moving forward. Rovers just staying on side. Richards holding on to the puck and it's poked out. Goaltender Cohen Garland waiting for the call from the bench. Dyke trying everything to keep it in. Sent over for Collett. 1:30 left to go in this semifinal game. Rovers need something now as Dyke is trying everything to get it out of the zone. Now it's poked through. Royals with an opportunity as Fennell still digs for it. Now it's going to be Morgan who backhands that. Almost out of the zone. Dyke attempting to clear. Rovers still can't get it out. 1:05 left to go in the third period. Royals heading for a change here as the Rovers still trying to clear. Now Dyke's going to step in to try to get it. Played out to the point for Young. Young coming in to try to free it. It's sent down low to Morgan. Morgan has it behind the net. Morgan losing that to Lockyer. Lockyer back it goes in front. Hughes now pokes it free. Here come the Rovers, and maybe they'll have something going for them now. It's Richards. Richards comes in, but the Royals are going to take it back as Hughes grabs it. Now Dyke is going to take over. Dyke working it into his own end. 25 seconds left now as Dyke looks to take it up the other way. Dyke bringing it. Cohen Garland off to the bench. Dyke moves up. It's given away. The Royals will clear. Earl will dump that back in. And now it's going to be a too many players on the ice call against the Rovers with 13.8 left to go. So that isn't a penalty in the U9 Selects tournament. That's just a center ice face-off. Guys were a little bit too eager to get out there once the goaltender was pulled, but that's what you love to see. It's one through. It's Hughes who's going to take over. He tries to poke it ahead. Hughes will get it again and clear it. Now Earl back in deep. Icing's going to be waved off. The Corner Brook Royals are heading to the final of the Abbey Newhook division. What a game from them. They shut it down, and now they will play the Goulds Pacers at 2 o'clock for the gold medal. Well, what a great game for both teams. This was really, really fabulous. Great effort by the Rovers. Fought till the very end, just couldn't come out on top. A wonderful tournament from them. So stick around for the Player of the Game ceremonies and the medal presentation to the Bay Arena Rovers. Micah Morgan, Player of the Game for Bay Arena. Well-deserved Player of the Game for him.
And the Player of the Game for the Brook Royals, number 1, Sean McCarthy Park.
Well, what a game from Sean McCarthy Park. Kept the Royals in it in the third period. Really, really great job from him.
Congratulations to the Bay Arena Rovers on a great weekend and a great tournament. We're going to receive the bronze medals. Number 1, Jackson Brown. Hi, Jackson. Number 2, Nathan Mooney. Number 4, Cole Mosley. Number 7, Emerson Follis. Number 9, Dylan Dyke. Number 11, Micah Morgan. Number 13, Autumn Earl. Number 16, Jack Collis. Number 17, Jared Lights. Number 19, Miles Morgan. Number 29, Zach Drover. Number 34, Finley Burke. Finley Butler. Number 74, Colin Garland. Number 80, Kira Small. Number 97, Nicholas Pinckney. And number 98, Charlie Richards. Thank you as well to the coaches of the Bay Arena Rovers. Hope you had a great weekend. Good luck to the Brook Royals in the final. Thank you.
Well, a great game from both teams. Remember, folks, the link for the final is separate. So if you go onto the Celtics website, you will see it. It's Rovers and Pacers in the final. Royals and Pacers in the final. Great tournament from the Bay Arena Rovers. Folks, we will see you here for the Abbey Newhook Division Final at 2 o'clock. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.